Bum, 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 bum. Alrighty, hello and welcome everybody to tonight's absolutely lovely, stunning, fantastic dinosaur action. Hopefully y'all got some good sleep if you're watching later on, or if you're joining this a little bit afterwards, after it started. Oh man, I'm loving this, and I'm loving the thumbnail art for tonight. Chomping on Liliana of the Veil. Liliana of the Fail is more like it. Anything that has a decent leaning of discard. Mono black waste knot, I hate it. Rakdos, sometimes just general Rakdos midrange can be pretty painful. Thoughtseize, Liliana, Croxa, that is rough stuff. Maybe sprinkle in a little bit more discard. Go blank, of course, is very rough. For 2 and a black, we discard 2 cards, and then they exile the graveyard. Maybe one of those cards is a Nullhide Ferox. That certainly would be quite fantastic, but it has been lovely. Worst case scenario, maybe we want to lower the curve a little bit against something aggressive. We could certainly bring in the Nullhide Ferox, possibly in place of Tyrannosaurus Rex here, and then we get a lovely, lovely body that is going to bring the pain to a lot of decks. 6/6 hexproof. Technically this is ward 2 because the opponent can pay 2 to make Nullhide Ferox lose hexproofs. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. You can't cast non-creature spells. Well, that's not much of a problem for a lot of people, or maybe more people. That is an issue. But again, like last night, when most of the deck is creatures, we're good. We'll get her done. There is no Orvar tonight. I guess I should probably change the deck box art to Nullhide Ferox here. But yeah, no Orvar. 4 copies of Nullhide Ferox as the way to hate against discard and be a nice body. Back to nature, well, it's still in because that hoses enchantment stuff. If I don't have this against those types of decks, 5-color Fires of Invention, Enigmatic Incarnation, anything like that, it's basically a loss. There's no way to beat it unless we're super duper fast. If we could get an early Carnage turn, hasty, the opponent is not going to do a whole lot with that unless they potentially have a sweeper. You just never know. There's not too many sweepers in that deck though. But replacing Orvar, there was some pretty aggressive decks. Usually we're going to run up against at least a few. There's a wide range, big time. So Anger of the Gods, 2 copies of this and 2 copies of Brotherhood's End. Why isn't it not 3 of one and 1 of another? 3 sweepers in total. I want 4 in total. I just want to see them a little bit more than 3. Brotherhood's End, potentially. We can take out artifacts, although I would not really ever expect to face a deck that is heavily focused on that. But we have a potential option. If it is something aggressive though, we bring in all the sweepers, boom, off to the races. If we face off against something that has death triggers when such and such dies, we get to exile them instead, not have to worry about them coming back, not have to worry about potentially getting pinged, losing a bunch of life. If it is an Aristocrats deck, Aristocats, like the Disney movie. Yeah. My daughter loves that. Maybe she'll make an appearance tonight, but she slept in her bed basically the entire night last night. So I think this is going to be it. Alright, nothing much else changed actually. Still love that stable ramping package of Thunderherd, Topiary Stomper, beautiful. Couple copies of Domri to fight as always. Huntmaster, Marauding Raptor, boom, get that cost reduction. Stack it up, although I may trim 1 single land. I've been getting flooded quite a bit. That is a little unfortunate, even with 22. Pulling a lot of lands out, lower chance to see lands, but still drawing them. I had quite a few games where I would draw Castle Garenbrig, the next one was Castle Garenbrig or Stomping Ground, and certainly was pretty painful. We got enough bodies. 22 is good. make it a little bit more consistent early for the potential, the slight potential to flood out. Not a major difference going down 1 or up 1, but it can make all the difference in some cases. Shifting Ceratops as always, rounding things out, and I think we get right into it tonight. Hopefully face off against Mono Black Waste Not. Man, I thought 1 was good enough. The opponent basically going AFK, the first Mono Black Waste Not. If you guys didn't check it out already, definitely do so. And if you are new here, all I do is dinos. 450 lovely live streams. RCG Ballerina. Well, looks good to me. We got Thunderherd Migration getting us a turn ahead. Beautiful. Hopefully no thoughts. Oh, thoughts. Okay. Oh, Mono Green Devotion. Going to be, oh, well, Marauding Raptor as well. Lovely stuff. Now, I don't have anything that Marauding Raptor is going to accelerate out. But Marauding Raptor technically gets us 1 ahead. Sometimes 2 if we cast 2 creatures. We saved 2 mana in total from both of those. We know Mono Green Devotion is not going to be interacting much at all. Unless it is... Okay, good. I was worried it was Gruul vehicles or something. Oh, they got fighting. Primal Might is right. Not. Oh. They were just maybe stunned to sea dinos, I guess. Huh. Your guess is as good as mine. We'll get Topiary Stomper. Get a land. We do power up Marauding Raptor, but I will save it. I imagine the old growth troll might block, and I definitely want that cost reduction to get Carnage Tyrant down next turn. They don't have Kiora, they don't have a Wolfwillow Haven, they don't have a Nykthos. Well, they have a Wolfwillow Haven. That's okay. Maybe. Oh, a double Wolfwillow. Okay, that's painful. Well, okay, attack for 4. I'll gladly take 4. Going to be doing a whole lot of damage here. Definitely Regisaur Alpha. Again, Mono Green not interacting. If I go Regisaur is going to survive. It should. So next turn when we play Carnage Tyrant, boom, we'll be able to attack with it as if we had played it this turn. Playing Regisaur, we get to... Okay, 5. That's alright. We still connect through with 2 damage because of the token with Trample, and we take out a Dork. They don't... I guess okay. They don't really need that mana. Cross your fingers it's not Kiora and Nykthos. Otherwise we may just be dead. As long as it's nothing too crazy, I think we'll get them. Ooh. Well, at least they're not drawing cards again. No Kiora Behemoth Beckner is beautiful stuff. They can't use that Nykthos. They're all tapped out land-wise. Oh, another land. Yeah, that's beautiful. We're going with Regisaur Alpha. We go Thunderherd for 2 to reveal Regisaur. Not that it matters at this point, but we're going to play it. This for 2, Regisaur for 6. We're at 7 lands for Topiary. Maximum aggression is what we need right now. Connecting with as much as possible. I like it. It's only going to get worse. We're taking out a few old growth trolls. We lose both Regisaur Alphas. 7 damage, that's pretty good. Decent enough. They have a ton of ramp either way. They have a little bit more ramp because those forests can tap for 2 green. Either way, it would have been nasty. And they still have that devotion, unfortunately. Which is, yeah, that sucks. Old growth troll still giving 3 devotion for Nykthos, and then the enchanting part of land. Okay, Portal to Phyrexia coming in hot. Oh, never played against this before in my life. Well, we're not going to be winning that one. I know, pals. We'll probably get back Regisaur Alpha. Carnage Tyrant without haste is going to be rough. I'll wait and see if maybe we get Tyrannix Rex. Heaven, how's it going? I do watch Pizza Box MTG, yes. I've played in the Pizza Box tournament before. I think, Kevin, you may have watched me. My first time I did the tournament stream for there, and that's not going to do it. We're not going to bust through. Ah, top 8 in the tournament. Okay. It is always popular, whether it places well or not, but maybe that is a little bit of a reason why we're seeing it again tonight to start. We almost got him, not quite fast enough. Back to nature. I have been wondering about this, I must say. Taking out all the enchantments. 2 Wolfwillow Havens, the 2 old growth trolls, enchanting the forest. I feel that could be quite impactful. Oh, I know. Great stuff. Yeah, twice. That was probably a year ago, a year and a half ago, probably when Explorer was pretty new, I must say. I'm hoping to do tournaments in the Pizza Box Slice of Explorer, I believe it's called. Yeah. Well, we got to be a little bit faster. Tyrannix Rex, of course, is pretty darn decent, but I think I would rather shifting Ceratops. Maybe a sweeper. You know what? We'll do those back to natures. 1 T-Rex. Okay. See if that enchantment destruction can be devastating enough. Perhaps tonight is going to be the night of Mono Green Devotion. I'll give that a go. We got turn 2 Huntmaster. Turn 3 Domri Anarch of Bolas. Possibly Marauding Raptor. We can make 1 red with Domri there. Play Marauding Raptor for 1 red because it is reduced by 1 from Huntmaster the turn previously. Okay. And counting down the days, yeah. And speaking of the spoilers, you mentioned spoilers or preview season last night. We got our first leak of the face card, the vampire card from Lost Caverns of Ixalan Commander, the Commander vampire deck from that set. Oh my goodness. So because we see a person has opened the Commander deck, the vampire one, that makes me suspect we're about to get more leaks. Certainly for Commander stuff, but also for the actual Lost Caverns of Ixalan set. Oh, but I should have saved the picture, shown you guys. Man, it is exciting stuff, to say the least. The opponent's looking at Otepic Huntmaster, I imagine. They may have never seen it before in their life. That certainly is a very real possibility. Ooh, now they got the Wolfwillow Haven. Nuts. Ooh. Elf. Oh, Elf, man. Should have brought in the sweeper. Painful, but that was exactly what I was hoping for. Marauding for 1, Ripjaw for 2. Doesn't get a whole lot better. The Doctor Who Commander decks, I think it's fantastic. I've never really watched Doctor Who before, but for people that enjoy it, it's pretty cool. It's for Commander. I don't see the problem. Commander is a casual format, kitchen table, playing with a bunch of people. You can have the Doctor fighting Optimus Prime with Starscream, using the One Ring, fighting Sauron to take down Rick from The Walking Dead. Fun, cool cards from different intellectual properties for the casual format. I don't see anything wrong with that. Seems like it makes it a lot more fun. Doctor Who versus Lord. Oh my goodness, it gets insane. Oh, The Walking Dead. Oh, absolutely. People were a little bit. They were wondering. I don't really like this too much, but I certainly like this hand. Domri, we could ramp, not fight. Yeah, you know what? We'll play Domri, ramp. Increase the power of everything. We reduce Galta to 2, and Domri making that second green for Galta here. Give it haste with Huntmaster. This would equal more damage, and if the opponent doesn't do much of anything, of course. But they have to block with something, or else they're dead. This is what it's all about. The 11 from Stranger Things fighting Sauron and Optimus Prime, who teamed up to take down Samwise Gamgee. I think it's cool. It already could be kind of wacky with Commander having access to basically all the cards in existence. You know, you got fairies fighting knights and stuff, and well, I guess that kind of makes sense, but yeah, I don't know. It's cool as I get into Commander a little bit more. But of course, we're likely dead at this point. Is it going to be back? 8, 9, 10. Oh, they do have 10. Huh. Well, that's kind of rough. Another Storm the Festival. Interesting. Seems like they will be able to claw their way back. Oh, nuts. Watch him get another Nykthos off of Cavalier of Thorn. You gotta be kidding me. Really? Huh. Well, I mean, we almost got it done. Liliana Dinos now. Well, we're going to take down Liliana of the Veil. Liliana of the Veil. Because decks that use her, that's what's going to happen. So close. That's what Mono Green Devotion does. The ban announcement is coming. Or a general ban announcement. October 16th, I believe. Mark your calendars. Perhaps. Oh, a third Nykthos. Okay, well, play another Storm the Festival, and another Storm the Festival. Okay, that's just Polychronos, I guess. Not sure what the ban's for. It could be multiple formats. It could be no bans for any format. But just a general ban. Sometimes they may ban cards, but every now and then, usually they say, "Oh, everything's good. Everything's good." I did wreck it 5 times in a row. It was about a month ago, I believe. It was the first deck I faced 4 nights in a row, and then I faced it twice. And all those times, I beat them. Perhaps that was a fluke, of course, because sometimes you just can't get it done. Marvel Snap, I have not tried that, Heaven. It is all dinos all the time at the moment. But again, I will branch out eventually. One day, like I have in the past. I just love dinos all the time. Gets the job done. Will we still get the job done? Perhaps. If we got, hasty Carnage turns, I think we might do it. It's not so bad. They only have 3 mana. We're not dead yet. Okay. Let's get them. We gotta take down somebody. What somebody do we want? Pokemon. Oh, I could play Pokemon. Maybe I should do a Nuzlocke or whatever it is. Nah. But I could play Pokemon. I could be enticed to do that. Alrighty, Carnage turned hasty, bunch of damage. It's going to be a total of 21 trample damage. Is that going to be enough when we take down Cavalier of Thorns? I don't know. Let me think. Oh, the TCG. Oh, yeah. I could do the TCG. I'm going to play that mono green Heracross Beedrill deck. V-Beedrill mono green Heracross. Man, it is going to be fantastic, stunning. I'm quite excited, so hopefully you guys are as well. The V-Beedrill mono green Heracross. Whew. When I came upon that possibility, I was stunned, and I almost gave up Magic the Gathering for Pokemon TCG and the V-Beedrill mono green Heracross. Oh, that beetle, he gets me every time. Almost forgot to give Carnage Tyrant haste. We'll do the best we can. We only need one of these creatures to connect for them to die. Goodbye. I'm not doing the math because, well, there's no point. We attack with everything. Disgusting misinformation. Hey, I should be allowed to play the game how I want and call it on the terms that I want. That is my right. Unequivocal. We got him. Oh, we got him. We got him. Old growth troll. Carnage Tyrant connects. Damage. Woo! Nothing life gain.
You won! You did it!
Okay. Phew. All thanks to Galta. Use Galta. Take down mono green. Do something like this. They don't interact, and I was getting worried. Dino's definitely destroying mono green. Absolutely. Willy Wonka. Oh, heaven, it is one of my new favorites. But yeah, we got some rights, you know. This is a fantastic Canadian live stream. Super duper Canadian. Promote me because it's Canadian. Oot and a boot. Or whatever we say. Yeah. Well, whoever's in power, you got to pay taxes. Republican, Democrat, Liberal, Conservative, NDP. Everybody helps everybody. That's how I wish it was. Even if you don't agree, or even if you disagree with somebody, you can still, you know, interact, have a good time with them. You could go and have a meal with a person that you don't see eye to eye on. They think one thing, you think another, but you still got to eat. You still have to share the world and live in it. Pretty simple, nothing fancy. Oh, Xenagos absolutely would have. At least a copy. I may increase it up to 2 copies, possibly 3 again, as I have done in the past. But Cinderglade, I don't play dorks, so we get the potential to just have it come down tapped as the land, the first land that we play. But there we go, we got back to nature. We'll take out that Wolfwillow Haven, take down some of their ramp, possibly take out an old growth troll, or possibly watch them get another Wolfwillow Haven. Hopefully taking down mono green. Cross the fingers. Definitely. JDX, 100%. Oh, look at that, folks. They got 2 Wolfwillow Havens. Well, we're going to be... Now we basically have to take out Wolfwillow Haven. We take down 2 green mana plus 2 devotion. That's how it is. Will I attack Kiora? Well, let's attack her. Let's take her down a notch. We have to make sure we use Back to Nature. We can't let it go to the opponent's turn. They untap, they make the mana. No, not happening. Phew, hopefully that bought us a little bit of time. Crossing my fingers. I'm just happy Back to Nature did the thing against mono green. Okay. So we might have saved ourselves from a Storm the Festival this turn. Certainly would have been nice to go Topiary. Might have been able to get Galta. A dream that you were in the ninja world from Naruto. Yeah, I like Naruto. That is a really good anime. What do I like? Domri, make it green. So then I have 2 green for Topiary, or just Regis or Alpha to get the hasty Galta. Yeah. Anime is one of my favorite types of content to consume. Would Cavalier of Thorns block Marauding Raptor? That's the question. Well, we're about to find out. Actually, we'll attack Kiora. Somebody would save Kiora. That's okay, okay. This is pretty reasonable. Oh, Paradise Druid, do it. They're just adding up all the mana if they can replay that Storm the Festival. Flashback it for a total of 10. Okay, okay. We'll get him. I think we'll get him. We got Galta next turn, of course. 3 copies of Galta, the Queen. That is the dream. Maybe 4. If and when, or when you run up against Mono Green, you may be loving the fact that you have that many copies. You see her often. Oh, I love that. I love Flying Dreams as well. Dragon Ball Z. I've had a few Dragon Ball Z ones. That was good. Another good anime. Well, it looks alright. They're not doing much, so I think we got them. If we get another land, we go Domri for 3, Galta for 2. We use Galta to fight one of the Cavalier of Thorns. Oh, we got Portal 2 for Rexia. Ooh. Oh, wow. We got another land. Unfortunately, it is Cinderglade. That can't happen. Let me think. Gruul kill Planeswalker cards. I think there is. There is some Gruul cards that can deal damage to creatures or Planeswalkers. And not at instant speed, I believe. Well, I definitely like the fighting possibility of Domri, but that can't happen here. I think it's just got to be Domri, extra power. Extra power on everybody, I should say. Go for green, Galta. If we don't kill him, we sacrifice. We'll do our best. See what happens. That's going to be pretty good. Would have been rough either way, having to sacrifice a bunch next turn. I have to try and do as much damage as possible. Down to 3. We lose Galta, we lose the token. Maybe we'll draw something good, I hope. Painful. A squad leader with all the other ninja. Oh. You know what? I really like the filler in anime. I think it really adds a lot to, well, a wide variety of them. You get all these cool stories where the team goes off and they save this person from a bandit. Then you never hear about the person or the bandit ever again. Or everybody has a separate dream, and for about 5 minutes you see what that person was dreaming about, what the other person was dreaming about. Oh, filler is lovely stuff. Big time. That's not love. Okay, well, we're not winning that one. They got a Shadow Spear on the Cavalier of Thorns, and that is not fun. Huh. Hopefully you can dive back into it, JDX. Absolutely. Usually it doesn't happen, but if I fall asleep, I'm putting my daughter to bed and then I fall asleep with her because she wants to snuggle. Sometimes that's when I have dreams. I'm like half in, half out. I don't dream of dinosaurs, of course, because I guess my mind wants to give me a break. Don't dream of much. Huh. Well, we took him down a little bit. Sometimes you just don't. There is one. Burning Hands. For 1 in a green instant speed, you can do 2 damage to any creature or planeswalker, or you can do 6 damage if that permanent is green. So Kiora would do -1. She'd go down to 6 loyalty, untapping something. At that point, boom, you kill her. Or you just straight up take her out, and she's only left at 1 loyalty, so they can only ever untap one thing. But I think, for the most part, probably Burning Hands. 1 in a red. But we're playing first, and we have an absolutely beautiful looking hand right here. Cinderglade, Rootbound Crag. Oh, doesn't get better. Ooh, we got mono red aggro or burn, something like that. Well, we could play Huntmaster and watch it die, or we go Thunderherd Migration for 2. Let's reveal Marauding Raptor, something the opponent may be able to easily kill. Perhaps they leave up something for Marauding specifically. Next turn we go Huntmaster and Topiary instead. We're at 4 mana, we can go one of the cost reducers for 2, and then Topiary for 2. Ugh. Hopefully it's not a couple Burning Tree Emissaries. So, is it? Okay, yeah, it is pretty good. Playing a 2/2 for free. Feldon. What? I've got sweepers. I've got 4 in the sideboard, so this should be quite devastating coming up. However, do I want Marauding to block some stuff? Maybe. Nah. We'll play Marauding. Maybe if I would have been at 6, I would have done it. Topiary Stomper. So I guess that could have worked out. Potentially. Wayward Guide Beast. Interesting. Whenever deals combat damage to a player, return a land you controlled. Okay, wow. So super duper aggressive. Attack me with everything. Do it. You know you wanna. Oh, they do. Huh. Everything. Oh, nuts. Man, that's pretty sweet stuff. I wish I had something to kill him next turn. Ah, man. Although they may replay a land, have burn for Marauding for 2. Hopefully not. Okay, Soulscar Mage, not too bad, not too bad. We can make that happen. Yeah. Topiary for 2. Marauding gets kind of big. And we get Galta. Lovely stuff, lovely stuff. Okay, well, that's doing something. Adam, how's it going? Hopefully all is well. Yes, just in time to see Galta. Well, we won't kill him. Unfortunately, we're at 5 lands. We may have been able to, well, not quite even. Can we save ourselves if we don't attack? That's certainly a very real possibility. Let me think. A Soulscar Mage would block Marauding if I attacked with it. It would have to block. Then we're left with too much. Gotta block stuff on the ground, that's for sure. Can I attack with Galta and still live? I don't think so. Yeah, keep it like that. Oh, if it had Trample or Sticky Fingers, yes, absolutely. Sticky Fingers would have been a stunner. Sticky Claws, as I like to call it. Oh, that's too bad. 3 things to block, 3 things on the ground. Well, we might be able to save ourselves if they attacked with everything, but they may not want to attack with everything. Okay, that's kind of rough. A little bit more damage. Fortunately, they are starved in the mana department. Master certainly got a block. And that Guide Beast, big time. And now we just hope. 2. Play with fire for 1. Oh, hey, whoa, it's not play with fire. Okay. Well, this is what it's all about, folks. Beautiful stuff indeed. Down to 2. Then killing them. Oh. Alright, yes. Take a shower, spend some time with the family. Do what you gotta do. Oh, and Tyrannosaurus Rex as well. Exactly. 18.
Ruthless aggression.
Yeah, certainly ruthless indeed. My, oh my. Whew. Got the job done. A nice slap. Big time. But yeah, sticky fingers. Something with menace. Or just having creatures have trample. Groups uprising. Some planeswalkers. There's a lot of stuff, certainly in green, that can give your creatures trample. And oftentimes Marauding Raptor can be pretty darn big. A 6/3, an 8/3. It is very painful when an 8/3 Marauding Raptor continually gets chump blocked. Oh boy. It felt okay. They had 2 lands. They were a little bit starved. We may have just got the job done, and we got the job done. I knew I would be able to attack with Galta because Galta had already been out, so I could easily use Huntmaster to block their stuff. But we did, fortunately, well, back to nature, out. Take them down without revealing the potential of sweepers. It's mostly creatures, so I think I should be pretty safe to keep Huntmaster in. Oh yes, Footfall Crater, I believe it is, from Ikoria, Lair of Behemoths. 1 red, enchant a land. You can use that land, or it gains the ability to tap and give a creature haste or trample. I've always wondered about it. It is a permanent, of course, so if you're using Wayward Swordtooth, Footfall Crater or Footfall Craters could be a pretty good thing to give it trample and haste and get to 10 permanents for Wayward Swordtooth to attack and block. But again, we do gotta switch some stuff out. Nullhide Ferox again. It's a cheaper thing, so we'll switch out with Tyrannosaurus Rex. We got a lovely big body. Hard for the opponent to deal with. Much harder. Wolfrun, unfortunately, is not. Kessig Wolfrun. Ooh. That would be splendid. Hopefully we get maybe a actual dinosaur land that can only be used for dinosaurs, that gives them trample or something. I think it's kind of like Voldaren Estate, I believe. The vampire specific land. You can make a blood token or something like that. But that's also rough. Nothing early and no sweeper. 1 more mulligan. Okay, that's definitely quite a bit better. Send the 2 costliest things to the bottom. And hope Marauding doesn't feel too much pain. Oh, and the queen again. Love it. Oh, absolutely. I would imagine in Red Devotion dinos, that would certainly pack a punch. They already pack a punch, and attacking with even more speed. Lovely stuff. You know what? I'm going to go with Thunderherd Migration. Maybe they have a little bit of interaction. Perhaps Marauding Raptor is not going to stick around. I'm going to hope to get the 4th land next turn. Go Marauding for 2 and Topiary for 2. Or just slap down the Nullhide Ferox and watch them quake in fear. Okay, maybe I do want to do that. Well, they held up some mana. They didn't play any other small creature, so that makes me suspect they have something to do to my stuff. So I'll play a thing that they can't do anything about. And they may not ever want to attack into it. Something a little bit safer. I reveal Marauding, which they could have killed, but then I play something that they can't kill. That's the big brain play right there. They leave up the mana to kill Marauding. If that's why this is happening. Lightning Strike to take out Marauding? Nah, not today. It is just nice to have those entrance animations. Hopefully Lost Caverns of Ixalan brings that back a little bit for the dinosaurs. Certainly we're spoiled with Trapjaw Tyrant, Carnage Tyrant, Galta a little bit as well. Yeah. That's pretty rough stuff for a dinky little aggressive deck to attack into. We'll get rid of Feldon. We got to get rid of Feldon at some point. Can't keep taking 3. That is painful. They're going to temporarily exile 6 and they'll be able to play 1, which certainly is going to be a land if they are starved in that department. Cut, how's it going? Hopefully all is well. Certainly not so well for this opponent. That was fantastic stuff. Finishing them off. Going down to 2. Adding things up. Dinos actually did the math for once. And we beat them. Phew. Things are going well. I'm counting down. I'm checking the spoilers. The spoilers of the spoilers. Because again, we got the first taste. Well, another first taste of somebody opening up the Vampire Commander deck for Lost Caverns of Ixalan, and we saw the face commander there. Yeah, that was pretty cool. So that makes me suspect we're going to get the actual set for Lost Caverns of Ixalan and the other commander stuff. Galta next turn. It would be nice to go Galta and Xenagos. Oh, well, technically, that's a possibility. If we get a 6th land, we go Galta, Xenagos, opponent is dead. I won't attack with a Nullhide Ferox. I don't want to give him a bunch of cards. Feldon, of course, I guess he can't block with. I guess I could have attacked. I forgot that Feldon can't block there. We'll get him next turn. Possibly with a 24 haste. I'll take 2. I'm fine with that. Going down to 9 should be perfectly fine. That rhymes. Give me that 6th land. Let's go. The flashiest of finishes. Do they have a sweeper? No, they wouldn't have. What do they have up their sleeve? That's the question. Certainly is nice that we're getting the job done even without seeing a sweeper yet. And you can see just general Nullhide Ferox. Even if you're not facing off against a discard deck where you would try to discard Nullhide and you get it out for free, you just play it against something aggressive. 4 for a 6/6 that they may not be able to always target. Ooh, that is... Well, it's certainly got to be Galta, 100%. That definitely has to happen. I don't think they're punching through too easily. Yeah, like Topiary Stomper. And then next turn, we go Galta, if they haven't packed it in already. Do I want to attack with the Nullhide Ferox? Guess I could. Again, they can't really target it. 2 creatures to block, 9, 5. And I think they might have some shenanigans. They got a bunch of lands, some creatures. Embercleave, maybe, who knows. Monstrous Rage on somebody. The new card from Wilds of Eldraine giving +3/+1 in trample for 1 red at instant speed. Tough. Oh, okay. Stealing Galta. Very, very nice indeed. Well, that certainly will do the trick. If only we would have had another land. I imagine we would have got the job done. That's just too bad. I definitely didn't see that coming. But I thought they had something up their sleeve. Ouch. But Cut, you certainly guessed right with Atarkas command. If you see red and green, lots of little creatures, that's basically guaranteed, I would imagine. Oh, absolutely. Question is, well, I'm not going to trim her. I still think they're pretty light on the interaction. Just play a bunch of creatures, make the creatures bigger. That's where it's at. Keeping an eye on that Kari Zev's expertise. That was an expert play, that's for sure. Do I want to bring in Trainix Rex again? Maybe. I actually, come to think of it, I didn't trim anything enough. I had 64 cards. My goodness, I was so excited to use the sweepers that, okay, well, we'll keep, cards turned out, maybe. Oh, you know what? Let's trim Gata. Let's bring in Carnage Tyrant. Something they can't steal. A big thing they can't steal. That could feel good. One Domri. Okay. No stealing of a big thing because I don't have the biggest thing. I still have the possibility of doubling Carnage Tyrant. Something with Trample. And I wanted still a bunch of stuff with Trample at least. Something big that's gonna punch through. Ugh. Oh, that is a dirty hand. We're certainly not gonna punch through with this. Ouch. Scorpion, how's it going? Hopefully all is well. Okay, hey, you do what you gotta do. Thanks for passing by, saying hi. That's a keeper. You know what? We send Huntmaster to the bottom. I like that. Thunderherd Migration on turn 2. Hopefully we have another land, so we still play Ripjaw on turn 3, but we don't lose Huntmaster because we've sent it away. Bill and Ted, we are not... Oh, I gotta write that down. I love Bill and Ted. I also love the looks of this. I'm gonna reveal a dinosaur. Marauding. I'm gonna grab that second source of red for Brotherhood's End. And we'll see if it makes sense to bring an end to whatever the opponent is doing next turn. But yeah, Bill and Ted. Whew. Doesn't get much more classic than that. This pen never dries out. I've left it on my desk and in my drawer forever. I keep finding it. No lid. And it still writes. It is a Uniball Vision Needle Micro. Huh. Well, alright. Well, alright. Go Castle Garenbrig. We completely skip over Marauding Raptor now. Doesn't make sense for Brotherhood's End to take out a lonely Soulscar Mage. Hopefully they don't have too much targeted damage, which is turned into -1/-1 counters because of the Soulscar Mage there. As long as they just play some creatures and then we kill them. Kill those creatures. Yeah, Bill and Ted. Beautiful stuff. Do they have some removal for marauding or something? You know what I feel like? Marauding plus the other Ripjaw. Now that we have that potential, we're at 5. Marauding for 2, Ripjaw for 3, draw some cards, set up for a very big turn. Next turn of drawing even more when those Ripjaws are pinged. Maybe all they have is an Atarkas command for 2 potentially. Well, we're about to find out. Keep up that pressure. Make them cry, I would bet, when we do this. Oh, it's lovely to have sweepers again tonight, I must say. Scary stuff. Very scary art. But the price in paper is not scary. I was just looking this up. Less than 50 cents US. You might as well get yourself a playset. You maybe don't use it all that often, but it's less than the price of a cup of coffee, probably in most places, so can't hurt to have this lovely potential. Nobody expects Nullhide Ferox. Surprise. Gotcha. Alright, don't get busted. Don't get busted. Yes, catch you later. Absolutely. Don't want you getting busted on my behalf. Just some dinos doing some lovely dino stuff. Yeah, bone, a little bit of direct damage cut. Big time. Good lily fodder. 100% Adam. Oh my goodness, now we got options. And we're going to go Carnage Tyrant as well. They still haven't done a whole lot. Maybe they were waiting for me to play Galta and then they're going to steal Galta to kill me or something. But you can't steal Carnage Tyrant. Let's just keep up the aggression. Again, it's just one Soulscar Mage. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Maybe we win without a sweeper ever. That's pretty good. And certainly Ripjaw Raptor can be pretty good against aggressive stuff. Lovely body, draw a bunch, oftentimes. We out here, it's going pretty darn fantastic. Didn't take down Mono Green Devotion completely, but I took him down a little bit. Man, that was rough. Facing him again. But they did their classic thing. Nothing I haven't faced or seen before. But there's that play with fire. Ripjaw dropped down a wee bit. Who else are they going to target? Ah, just an Atarkas command. Okay, that's something. We drew out the shenanigans they had, and we still drew a card. We lost that Ripjaw, but that's not so bad. Possibly get the 6th land next turn. Go Topiary for 2 to get the 7th. Be able to attack and block, or if they actually play some creatures for once, we smoke them and win. I would imagine they can't really do much of anything. They're certainly not going to be dealing 13 damage. Carnage Tyrant is staring them in the face, and that is the best thing you want to stare anybody in the face with. What you gonna do? It's hard to top that. Hopefully. Okay, well, I was gonna say hopefully we get another dinosaur with actual hexproof in Lost Caverns of Ixalan. But yeah, it's going good now. Got the job done. But I still feel they maybe were starved a little bit in the land department. Maybe their count is kind of low. I certainly could see that being a possibility with all the cheap creatures they feel. Usually it is the case that they don't need so many lands. They can make good stuff happen even with 20, 21, something like that. Alright, the next one. Will it be that mono black waste knot again? I don't think I'm going to get as lucky to face him back to back and take him down back to back. But just at least once. Or something that is focused on the discarding. Get that Nullhide Ferox. Or like Nullhide Unferox. Because the opponent is saying, hey, that's not right. Nullhide Ferox is broken and it should be banned. I should be able to discard all my opponent's stuff. They shouldn't be able to get a free 6/6. That's not right. Ooh. It's just a lovely surprise either way. And I think this could be a lovely surprise for the opponent. Certainly a keeper in my mind. We got a Source of Red. We got 2 lands. Cinderglade. Beautiful. Absolutely. Something black. Mono red again. We have the Jaya Elves and mono white humans. Those angels. Angels. Well, when was the last time I faced angels? Well, we can probably pack it in at this point. Oh, mono white life gain. Yeah. Couldn't tell you the last time I went up against them. We don't have Rampaging Frostodon, so that's gonna hurt. Well, they're missing their land drop, so I'm not upset about that. We got Marauding for 1, Ripjaw for 2, Galta next turn. Maybe we'll be okay. Yeah, we might be okay. I don't feel bad. I'll take any win I can against a life gain deck when I don't have Rampaging Ferocidon. Yeah. Fluky. Oh, all? Okay. Fine by me. Take out all their things. They'll gain a bit of life. Good. Still play Marauding for 1. Reducing Galta by 3. Play this. Oh, it's going to be good. Oh boy. Wow. Interesting. But we look there. We got some basic lands. We got 2 forests. Cinderglade now entering untapped. Galta for 3. Maximum aggression. Super duper supreme. I don't think they'll come back from this, but you never know. Oh, yes. Man. Okay, life gain. Lots of little creatures. Those creatures can get big. There are a few creatures that when you gain life, you put a counter on that. So if you don't see an early sweeper, they may get out of range way too quick. This could be angels. This could just be... Well, it's got to be angels. Maybe not. Speaker of the Heavens and Lunarch Veteran makes me think it's General Selesnya life gain. Huh. I think the last time I faced this was, I don't know, six months ago? Okay, well, sweepers it is. Go a little bit faster. Do something with enchantments. Not a whole lot of enchantments, I would imagine, are in the list. Not a whole lot of interaction as well, so I still want to keep Huntmaster. Big time. It does. Watered down version of the historic infinite tokens. Yeah, I faced it a lot before I moved to Explorer, so I had Rampaging Ferocidon all the time. I jammed a lot of life gain hates because I hated that deck so much. But it is non-existent basically in Explorer, so don't really have anything specific against it. Trainix Rex? Yeah, we'll trim Trainix Rex. We still have lots of lovely creatures. Very good chance to see Galta, I would imagine. Oh, yeah, I should put Nullhide in. I still want the sweepers. I want to try the sweepers because I think we could catch him off guard. But we'll bring in Nullhide potentially, lower the curve, a good body. They may not be able to interact with the Nullhide because it has the technically Ward 2. I like it. Oh. Well, hopefully they don't play angel stuff. Certainly crossing my fingers. But Castle Garnbig to start. We don't have a forest. So that has to happen just in case. We do have a mountain for Rootbound. We'll play the mountain next turn. We're at 2 untapped. Turn 2. Then the other 2 Rootbounds will enter untapped when we go with this mountain here. And we could get a very surprising Galta if they aren't super duper fast. We certainly have enough sources of red to play multiple Marauding Raptors. Oh, okay. Authority of the Consuls. Very interesting stuff. I did face off against that a little bit. Azorius Control at one point was using Authority of the Consuls. And, yeah, that certainly packs a punch. Creatures entering tapped, they gain life. She gets, oh, yeah, that's painful. Okay. Well, we'll go with Ripjaw. We'll draw a card. Trellarasa will get bigger. It would be nice to go Regis or Alpha plus Galta next turn. We won't be able to do that because I'm only going to be at 4. And Galta will enter tapped, which is also painful. Man, that is like the bane of my existence. I might bring in Back to Nature. Okay. Weird. A weird mixture of non-angel stuff They didn't lean completely into Angels, which I think they should have. I mean, they're making a big thing, so that's good. But Authority of the Consoles has to go, 100%. Huh. A sweeper would only take out Lunarch Veteran and Speaker of the Heavens. Doesn't take out a Bishop of Wings, unfortunately, with the 4 toughness. So I think I'll trim those sweepers if we are alive. Now what can we do? What might be the best thing to do? Yeah, absolutely. Not Galtabig. They're at 22. They haven't gained a whole lot. I'm kind of thinking Regis or Alpha. No, it's got to be Galta. One of them. Got to be Galta. Yeah. Play that, then play Marauding. Making the one I have out pretty big. And then I attack with it to lose it. Or I just block with one of the Maraudings when they probably attack next turn. We'll see. Yeah. Or just attack with Ripjaw. Also be an idea. Nah, we'll leave it like that. We can supercharge both Maraudings that are out. They're going to be 8 power. They're going to ping 3 creatures, 3 dinos. The third Marauding I have, the Regisaur plus the Dinosaur. Okay, well, we're dead. Okay. So it is Angels with non-Angel stuff. Okay. No, I shouldn't be able to power through this, but we'll wait and see. Block with Otepec. Big time. Ouch. Or they just don't attack. I could see them not attacking. Leave Trillarasa behind. Perhaps we jinxed ourselves when you said it's a big critter but not Galtabig. Now it is, sadly. Making 8. Okay. I get. Yeah, we're not beating that. We're not beating that. Okay. Yeah, well, sometimes you can always potentially get caught out. I could have a few rampaging Frostodons, but I am quite partial to stuff that can't be countered instead. I would imagine I'd face more decks that shifting would be more useful against than Frostodon. I could throw a couple copies in, but again, I may not even see it. Yeah. Back to nature, big time. That's the bane of my existence. We may have been able to get something done, potentially. Sneak in enough damage, they have to block with a few creatures. Do I like Nullhide? Well, yeah, it's pretty good. Good sized creature. Carnage Torrent. Let's trim Carnage Torrent. And the sweepers. Well, yeah. I was saying I want to sweep the sweepers. Sweep the sweepers out of the main deck back into the sideboard. Miscounting something somewhere? 2? Huh. Oh, I have 3 back to natures. That's where the math is going wrong. Okay, well, we'll bring in 1 Carnage Torrent. Okay. Whew. I think we can be aggressive. Again, we know what we're facing. We know they won't interact a whole lot. So hopefully we get to interact with the most important thing, the opponent's life total. That hand is not going to total much of anything. I do like to see back to nature, but 1 Castle Garabig not going to cut it. That is infinitely better. I like it. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. That'll also be something good to record. Record myself with a green screen and then press the button in specific moments. Do it in a funny voice or just my regular voice. Yeah, we're keeping it. Let me think. Yeah, definitely a forest. Keep the number of basics in the deck pretty high. by sending one there. We know they won't interact. Huntmaster for 2 on turn 2, Ripjaw for 1, Topiary for 2, for a total of 3 on turn 3. And there we go. Hey, good stuff. We got another land. We'll be able to play basically anything. Is it going to be enough? Regular voice is fine. Yeah, it does the trick. Now cross your fingers there isn't a resplendent whatchamacallit. Oh, well, they don't have you-know-what, but we'll be packing the heat. I love it. Now just hopefully we get something we can use for all the mana we've ramped for. We could play Tyrannix Rex, but I cut Tyrannix Rex, yeah. Pretty sure I did. Don't imagine anybody is going to be blocking Marauding, but as long as we can keep the life down, maybe they won't get to 27 for that resplendent whatever. Oh, ooh. They're setting up for a very dirty turn. 2 Bishop of Wings. Winging it. Oh, what's going on? What's going on here? Strange. Well, I'll play the Stomping Ground for 2. Take 2. Just so I have 2 left for Back to Nature. We use Domri to fight a Bishop of Wings. Might as well take down some of their life gain. That is definitely important. Still hit them for 5. I think we might be able to squeak out a win here. Oh boy. Maybe they were setting up for a big collected company. As I said it, I've never faced this kind of thing before in my life. Hashtag pre-recorded. There you go. We're not dead yet. Oh boy. 25. Dirty. Where's Galta? Something big. This is a little bit painful we lose Domri, but we have enough mana at this point. We couldn't have fought with Domri anyways. It would have just been ramping. Oh yeah, I forgot about that interaction. Okay, I imagine. Well, the Back to Natures are not doing a whole lot. I'll see what they do next turn. Of course, it is all over at this point, unfortunately. No is right. It is. It definitely is. GG. Watch me, through sheer bad luck, face Selesnya Angels twice in the night after not facing them for weeks. It's definitely been weeks. A month. Over a month. Well, certainly getting flooded does not help. Yeah, not much you're going to do. Rampaging Frostdawn. You can't bring in everything against everything to do good. Against everything you can if you want to do 1s and 2s. But against this deck, not interacting much, I kind of want to keep everything the same, be as aggressive as possible. It's not like anything is super duper terrible. Certainly the costlier dinos. Making the curve a little bit lower could help. A sweeper might help a little bit. But again, they got a bunch of stuff that is out of range, unfortunately. Pretty much you just need something that makes them not gain life. That's about it. Nothing much you can do. Again, 22 lands, so that's just how it goes. I got flooded quite a bit, like I mentioned at the start of tonight. Multiple matches. Or actually it was against a mono green opponent, or a Rakdos. And I just kept drawing lands, and even with a fairly low land count and pulling lands out of the library. How she goes. Well, that's not a lot of lands. Skullcrack would be good. There are a few things that make opponents not gain life. Perhaps something to look at. Although Rampaging Frostdawn probably is my top pick for its versatility against life gain, but also token decks, pinging for 1 damage whenever a creature enters the battlefield. beautiful. This hand is beautiful. Yeah. Cinderglade to start. Don't have to worry about that. Don't have a turn 1 play. Ugh, Rakdos Sacrifice. Atarkas command was... Exactly, we did just face off against Atarkas command. And I have used Atarkas command in the past. Now, do I want Huntmaster to be stolen by Claim the Firstborn, Sacrifice to the Oven, or Village Rights, or Killed by Stomp? Something. Or if we had a push, any number of things could happen. But yeah, Atarka Dinos, what was that? Probably 4 months ago? Something like that. Yeah, fatal push. That's okay. Do it. Maybe they don't. Oh, get the kitty shenanigans going. All right. Okay. Oh, Galta. Love to see, of course. If both Huntmasters are living, that does mean we might get Carnage turn next turn. We'll be at 4 mana. Boom. Carnage for 4. We won't get Galta unless some miracle happens. Yeah. Absolutely. 90% creature removal deck when they see a creature. Phew. Well, it's not really few. If they drop Mayhem Devil next turn, that's probably game over. They're going to be dealing so much damage. Okay, good. Phew. Oh, they're taking out 1. Oh, we dodged a bullet. It was too good to be true. Well, it certainly wasn't going to last. Well, maybe now both these Huntmasters live. Maybe they don't have Claim the Firstborn or Play with Fire. Attack with Huntmaster, make them do the cat stuff. Not that it would have mattered, but perhaps it did. Maybe for some reason they didn't want to do the cat stuff. You never know. Okay, both of you live. You can do it. Carnage turn. Next turn, let's go. No Mayhem Devil. Okay, that's not good. That's not good either. Bastion of Remembrance. Whenever a creature they control dies, we lose a life and gain a life. So that's really going to chip away at our chances. Maybe Carnage Turn is going to be enough. Hoping that they can't deal 16 damage or make us lose 16 life with 2 cycles. I'll be hoping they don't have a Mayhem Devil in hand or potentially draw a Mayhem Devil. Carney T. Some people don't like using Carnage Turn, but you'll be kicking yourself if you're using only lots of low stuff that maybe doesn't have trample. You're like, man, I wish I had a Carnage Turn when I face off against a deck that is constantly chump blocking my stuff. Yeah, it's going to be close, that's for sure. Cauldron Familiar is going to be 4, I think. It's going to die twice. No, we'll see. It might be okay. I guess possibly not, because they are gaining a bunch of life when it enters and when it dies with that Bastion of Remembrance, which I guess is potentially better than the Mayhem Devil, in a sense. It's certainly a lot more durable. Being an enchantment, Mayhem Devil is killed on sight. If you're able to kill the Mayhem Devil, that's what you do. But, yeah. Okay. Certainly Brotherhood's End, which I did mention has the possibility of destroying all artifacts with a mana value 3 or less, or 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Certainly if we took out both Witches' Ovens, that would be pretty fantastic stuff. Gotta do maximum damage, that's for sure. Take out a token that can't come back, maybe. Something good's about Embercleave? Oh, I thought for a second it was about to be Embercleave there. That wouldn't have made any sense. That would have been pretty funny. What's it gonna be? Oh, you gotta be kidding. That's definitely gonna lock things up. Maybe we draw another copy. Let's wait and see. You never know. Rampaging Feroxodon also would have devastated this opponent. They wouldn't have gained any life with the Cauldron Familiar or Bastion of Remembrance. They would have taken damage with the Cauldron Familiar entering. If they have removal, they'll use it on Rampaging Feroxodon, but it is pretty nice. We faced Angels, Rampaging Feroxodon, good. This deck, Rampaging Feroxodon, good. Something to think about. The Thoughtseize bug. What is the Thoughtseize bug? I don't think I know that bug. Hopefully what we're about to do is going to be enough of a bug. I'm going to trim Galto. I think they could bring in Furnace Rains. Sometimes they do that. 2 in a red, steal a creature, attack with it. If it deals damage to us, they make a treasure, and then they would sacrifice Galta to Witch's Oven, unfortunately. Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely, Joey. That's one of the best bugs. It's almost a feature at this point, and it has happened multiple times. Shifting Ceratops. I like the Trample of Shifting. Very, very nice indeed. Bring in Anger and Brotherhood's End. We could be sneaky with Anger of the Gods. If we force them to do their cat things, we attack with a creature that is just going to get blocked. The opponent's like, ooh, I'm going to do my Oven and Cat Psycho. And then the cat's out, but the Oven is tapped, and we smoke them with Anger of the Gods in the second main phase. That's what I'm going to be looking to do. Yeah. I'm going to trim Ripjaw. I do like card draw, but Ripjaw certainly can get chump blocked pretty darn easily. Oh, roll with the Giant Cindermaw or Rampaging. Sometimes both. I'm certainly thinking about it, especially after those Angels, but perhaps it is time to revisit those lovely, lovely dinos. Certainly a much more lovely hand. Enough lands, a thing to kill the things. Domri to fight and take out Mayhem Devil or just Anger of the Gods. But do I want to trim Huntmaster? I'm going to trim Huntmaster. Huntmaster with Fatal Push or Stolen. You know the drill. Our own Anger of the Gods is going to potentially kill Huntmaster anyways, so we might as well send it to the bottom. Absolutely. If Nullhide is the only one, we get it. Ugh. Yeah, I would say it's a jinx, but a turn 1 Thoughtseize is, of course, a fact of life. Unfortunately. But yeah, if I had just Nullhide Ferox, beautiful. If I had Orvar, the All-Form, and Nullhide Ferox, maybe I have 2 copies of each and 3 lands. It wouldn't be the best thing to keep, of course, but if I know they're going to go a Thoughtseize or something, it would be extra funny if the only thing that they can force me to discard is either a 6/6 or a land. Orvar discarding, I would just copy the opponent's land, and possibly if it comes around to, oh, we talked about Thoughtseize too much.
Unforgivable.
Okay, well, we got Shifting Ceratops. You can't steal Shifting Ceratops with Claim the Firstborn, but yeah, it's super niche, but it's just a general good body. It won't happen a lot, but it certainly would be amusing. I'm looking forward to that one day. I think we'll continue to use Nullhide Ferox. I've been having a good time. Ooh, they got something for shifting. Maybe not. Eaten alive. My goodness. Yeah, it is quite funny. 8, 9. Well, it's also kind of rough that I'm still not seeing any more creatures. 6 lands in the top 10. Yeah. 6 lands in the top 10 is pretty rough. We got to get something good at some point. If they don't have another Chandra Acolyte of Flame, that could be painful. Somebody, anybody. Kind of makes me wish I had kept Tranix Rex. Maybe I did. But you can see how pretty easily and often we get to enough to cast it. We can, or could have made 6, 7. We would have made 6 green with Castle Garenbrig, and we have an extra land, so 7 mana in total to cast. That would have been a lovely finisher. At the very least, they won't play too many creatures because they know there's the possibility of 1 anger. Maybe they'll play a few creatures to draw it out. They'll think they're safe, and then boom, we hit them with another. That'd be nice. So, okay, well, that's also going to be rough. Nothing much you could do. Sometimes you get flooded, you don't get nice creatures. Carnage Tyrant. Oh boy, let's see it. Well, Marauding Raptor is a thing. We'll play Anger of the Gods to make him feel safe. Marauding Raptor afterwards, of course, and maybe they don't have a Claim the Firstborn, or a Fatal Push, or something that deals a bunch of damage, or another Eaten Alive. There's a lot of things that could take out Marauding. We're about to find out. Oh, they got the... Okay. Phew! They were waiting for me to use Anger, so they felt safe. But we're probably dead this turn. With Bastion, with Mayhem Devil, with Cauldron Familiar. We're not coming back from this. At the very least, they are using some resources, some damage, sending it towards Marauding. It's going to die next turn, so, well, this is what we're doing. Save ourselves, taking a little bit from the Elemental and Mayhem Devil itself. 11 kind of rough, but at least it is going down. Okay, here goes nothing. Now or never. Where's something other than a Marauding? Something big. Even shifting Ceratops could have been nice a little bit sooner. Oof. Imagine we're mostly dead, especially with this Bastion of Remembrance, which I gotta look up if that is a fairly recent change. Yes, it definitely... Well, it's not really a good game. We didn't really get much of anything. But Rakdos Sacrifice has been kind of getting a resurgence. It's always generally good. Well, we just didn't see the stuff we needed to see. Sweeper certainly didn't really pack a punch, especially after they gained the information of knowing we had it. Just play some creatures that are big, that have trample, punch the damage through instead of a sweeper, potentially. Oh, it is a big time budget deck. Certainly very popular for somebody getting into any format. I mean, it packs a punch. No question about it. It does fantastic stuff. Yeah. Pretty rough with that Mayhem Devil. Ooh, no, I like this. This is good. Bunch of lands, Thunderherd, Huntmaster, Xenagos. Hopefully we'll get the Xenagos to double Carnage Tyrant. Hopefully we see Castle Garenberg is spirits. Thunderherd Migration. Maybe they won't counter this. Oh boy. You never know. Okay. Oh, the darn Dovin's veto. We played basically one of the only things that can be countered by that. Fortunately, they are tapped out. Hey, beautiful stuff. We'll play Domrianic of Bolus. They can't counter. Boom. We got a thing to make all the things not be countered. Yeah. Well, we have an opening. That's what you want to do. Hopefully it's not bounced or... Oh, they're quaking in their boots. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is going downhill quick. Big time. Again, make creatures not be countered. It might be all over next turn if they don't have a sweeper. You know what? We're going to go with Thunderherd Migration instead. Re-reveal the same Marauding Raptor. I like the looks of that. Huntmaster is the main thing I want. We could potentially still see Galta. We could give Carnage Tyrant haste with Huntmaster. Lovely. Oh, oh my goodness. What is going on? Oh, Esper Control. Okay, well. I guess we ramp. There's nothing to fight. Certainly make a red for Marauding Raptor here, and the opponent is basically dead. Now the question becomes, do it like Xenagos, or do it like Carnage Tyrant? Well, it's got to be Carnage Tyrant. I imagine they'll sweep us next turn, but if they have a sweeper, it's just for creatures. So I'll go with Xenagos, doubling Marauding, doing a good chunk of damage. 8 is not nothing. And then anything we play, there we go. We saved Carnage Tyrant. Good. I like it. And now they're still pretty painful. I think we're good. Hopefully we get the land that we can play Carnage Tyrant if they sweep us again. Be crossing my fingers, but hey, still smacking them for 6 each turn. We gotta admit, that is nice. Galta? Yeah, let's do Galta. Let's drive this win home if they don't have a sweeper. I bet they do. Nice, because they have a sweeper. Okay, that's painful. Certainly pretty painful. Well, at least we got Topiary. We'll get to 6 mana next turn. Jeez. Painful. Kind of glad I held off on this. Sweeper after sweeper after sweeper. We know we're going to get them eventually. Or they have Field of Ruin. Fateful Absence. Okay. I mean, it's a little bit unfortunate. We'll try for Ripjaw, I guess, and hope it doesn't get counted. Ooh, it does. Ah, nuts. That is just unfortunate. They're clawing their way back. Darn. That nasty farewell made us say farewell to our chances here. We'll try to draw. Oh, good. We can't play Carnage Tyrant, of course. We'll pay an extra 1. We'll pretend like we don't have anything in our hands. But Tyrannix Rex is coming up at some point. We know that's going to happen. We are a third of the way through the deck, and we still have not seen a single copy of Good Game. Why is it Good Game? Hopefully the opponent is getting ahead of themselves, and we see the first of 4 Tyrannix Rexes. Shark Typhoon doesn't exactly mean it's Good Game. Hopefully the Carnage Tyrant isn't too little too late. I'll be crossing my fingers. Oh boy. Play a sweeper. They'll lose the token that they make from playing the sweeper, but they may need to do it. They need to do something, or else they're staring down that. They have enough mana to flashback, do the thing with that to make a 7/7, trade with Carnage Tyrant, which I don't really like, but we have to draw out that potential. Oh, just a 4/4. That's not bad. I guess it still costs 4 even when they flashback it. I like that. I like that indeed. Maybe they're trying to... Oh. Maybe they were trying to find a counterspell, but this is insane. Oh, like look, 4 Tyrannosaurus Rexes, and we still haven't seen one. We're going to see it. We're going to see it, and that is going to make all the difference. Lots of good damage coming in hot. Yeah, you better block. Revenge. Teferi, kind of rough. They got a nice big flying shark. They'll have 5. 6. 6 potentially. They could do some nasty stuff with that. T-Rex off the top. It's got to be... Oh my goodness, folks. We're 24 cards in and not one of the 4 T-Rexes. You can see why I like using so much, because this has happened too often. It could be just 4 Carnage Tyrant. It could be 3 Carnage Tyrant, because maybe some of you are a little bit worried about being able to cast it. Not the case. Jam-pack the big scary stuff at the top to see it as often as possible. Tyrannus off the top. Ooh. I like the sounds of that as well. Attack with everything. Hope they don't have Settle the Wreckage, but if they do, that would be alright. Imagine they have Wandering Emperor. Oh. They don't have anything to flash in to make 2 sharks to deal with Carnage Tyrant. Odd. I would have imagined they wanted to double block to take out Carnage Tyrant. Strange. Okay, well, that's pretty good. We'll just replay Topiary Stomper. We'll get more basics. We'll increase, again, further the chance of seeing Tyrannosaurus Rex. Someday, it has to happen. My, oh my. Question is, do I want Back to Nature? This is Esper, 3 different land types. Leyline Binding, painful. Army Deluge to search for the sweeper, perhaps. Hopefully they find it and destroy all their sharks. They don't. Oh, sometimes I run Lair of the Hydra, but I just don't like the potential of Lair of the Hydra entering untapped on future turns, dying to fatal pushes, being a mono green source. I already have enough mono green sources with my love for Castle Garenbrig. Yeah, just a little bit too painful. Imagine we're done for here. Yeah, this is insane. 3 Carnage Tyrant is not enough. 4 is not enough. We could normally not see any Carnage Tyrant. It's this. Yeah, it's nothing you can do. That was a really good game at all. A rough game. It can't really go worse than that. We got Shifting Ceratops. We love that. No Ripjaw Raptor, 100%. Trim it. Do I want to trim anything else? Maybe. Domri, nice for that counterspell protection, I must say. Galta could be a nice surprise, but I think we'll trim the Galtas. We'll bring in the Back to Nature, because that could be extra devastating. If something good doesn't happen. If they start to get a foothold, they play Shark Typhoon, Leyline Binding. Let's smoke all their enchantments. If it was just Shark Typhoon, I probably wouldn't have brought in Back to Nature, but we saw the Leyline Binding, so I think that could be pretty darn good. Man, they just got They got pretty lucky. They dodged a big bullet. My goodness. There's nothing different you can do. That's just, that's how she goes sometimes. Oh, I almost forgot.
Grant me revenge. And if you do not listen, then the hell with you.
Yeah, you said it, Arnold. I don't like the looks of that. We don't have 2 untapped on turn 2. Both of those lands need a forest. Oh, man, we said, come on, MtG, too loud. Oh boy. Well, we finally got to something. The question becomes, do I want to keep both Tyrannix Rexes because I didn't see any the previous game? I'm doing it. Let's get her done. We have Castle Garenbrig getting us a little bit closer to T. Oh my goodness, the authority of the consoles. That is, I was saying I faced off against it with Esper or Azorius Control, and I jinxed myself talking about it too much. At least shifting can't be countered. Phew. Hopefully that is going to help us out. Start being aggressive. Get him. Ooh, oh. Wow. Going from seeing none to seeing a bunch. Ouch. A Ganjo, well, had to risk something. We have to be as aggressive as possible. But I don't think they, well, maybe they don't have a sweeper. Okay, I'll wait another turn or two. Completely, wildly different games. That person should be quiet. They don't know the bullet they dodged. And it's painful. All the creatures entering tapped. They're tapped for Wandering Emperor to exile. Not fun. Not at all. Tyrannix Rex we can't even attack with. It enters tapped, and I'll be able to pay the ward 4 cost on a future turn. And also do that. Yeah, that's not happening. He just got unlucky again. Really, that's all it is. Ouch. I wouldn't do anything different to combat that deck. I'm already doing very good stuff to beat him up. If I did maybe a different style of deck, one that doesn't have Carnage Tyrant or Tyrannix Rex, you certainly would lose. It'd probably be an automatic loss. Although if you are super aggressive, if it was a lower curve, maybe you could sneak in a win, but I got to imagine that it'd be rougher. Probably. Yeah. Just wasn't our night against a deck that it usually is. Maybe it's going to be another control. We'll get revenge eventually. Boom, boom, boom. Petrovich 81. Huh. Mono Green Devotion the second time tonight. Okay, I can work with that. We're on the draw. We got 2 lands. Bunch of stuff for 2. A very good chance to, well, hopefully see that 3rd land. Play Ripjaw for 2 after. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Not quite fast enough. It would have to be super duper aggressive, which would be something other than Dinos. But to settle the wreckage, Supreme Verdict, Tyrannix Rex and Carnage Tyrant. Get ahead stably with Thunderherd Migration or Topiary Stomper. And you're off to the races after that. You have lands which the opponent can't sweep, so already you're up. It is fantastic. And not just against control is Carnage Tyrant and Tyrannix Rex good against. Any deck that has removal, boom. They probably can't remove those things. Black stuff, red stuff, stuff that wants to steal your stuff, well, they can't steal your stuff. And this is a lot of card draw, my goodness. Yeah, definitely the second Marauding. We want the 2 pings on Ripjaw. Want to supercharge the one that's out already. Make it big enough that it threatens that Elder Gargaroth. It does seem like we may be facing... Oh, yeah, wacky. Folks, look at this. We're not even a quarter of the way through the deck. We've seen 3 of Hunt Masters and 3 Marauding Raptors. I think that's the overall theme of tonight, I guess you could say. And we'll have it block Ripjaw. We'll deal 10 damage, which is very nice. We draw a card. Not the worst thing in the world. I want to get to something big here. Get 1 turn closer to that. Again, crazy. 4 Carnage, 4 T-Rex. Not even seeing a single one yet. Ugh. But they are at 6. I think we got a very decent chance, especially with Xenagos. We got a bunch of, well, hopefully another land coming up here. Pretty much anything next turn I would be happy with. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Take the 2. Let me think. Xenagos, Marauding. Marauding for 1, Xenagos for 2, and nothing much else. Doesn't really matter too much, whatever we do. But definitely Xenagos. I think we should be pretty good. They could certainly have removal. They got 2 up, and their lands tap for mana of any color. Yeah, I like it. Make Ripjaw super big, so they definitely want to block it. Draw a card. Pack a punch. Either a Marauding doubled or Ripjaw doubled is going to be something with 8 power, so might as well do this, which they kill. Assassin's Trophy. Ooh, oh, they bounce it. Oh. Sultai something. Well, that was unfortunate. Well, it's kind of good. Replaying Ripjaw next turn, drawing 2 cards. Okay, what whack? Okay, it's 5 color soup, hodgepodge. Well, I never would have expected. Sultai ramp, Sultai mid range. With the Skyclave Relic and Chromatic Lantern, I have to just assume it's probably 5 color soup, or 5 color good stuff, or 5 color pile, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Definitely have to preserve both Maraudings and the Hunt Master. So we got to take that 6, unfortunately. Where's Galta? Oh, we finally saw a nice big thing. Yeah, what am I thinking? We're just playing this. We're doubling it. That's where it's at. Boom. Get him.
Ruthless aggression.
As many style points as you can produce. Whoa! My goodness! Out of nowhere.
Whew, okay. Well, I did get revenge. It wasn't against the Esper Control player, but I saw Tyrannix Rex. How good is that? 4 for a 16 power haste. We also got to attack with Xenagos. Again, very nice with the Tyrannix Rex. Gives us 3 devotion towards turning on Xenagos. Oftentimes he's not turned on, but Man, that is the ticket. I think I'm going to do enchantments. If we take a look at the battlefield here, they have the prismatic bridge. I would imagine 5-color stuff tends to make me think leyline binding. Leyline binding. Maybe. Or maybe I wait and see more stuff. We took a game from them, so perhaps I don't want to do too much funny business. They don't have much of any creatures. I mean, the Elder Gargaroth was painful. We could take out the 3/3 beasts that the Elder Gargaroth does make, but I don't think it's enough. We'll keep it like it is. We'll see if we just take them down again. See if they have more things that I might want. If we see the leyline binding and it goes to game 3, we'll definitely bring that back to nature. Big time. I mean, I could risk it. 3 chances to get the 3rd land for Domri or Topiary. Well, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's be risky. We've taken a game from them. I mean, it certainly could be a whole lot worse than that. Okay, well, that's not a land. 2 more chances. 2 more. All right, folks, we got it. Ooh. Exciting stuff. Okay. And another Topiary as well. I'm finally seeing Galt. Oh, and a Marauding Raptor. I don't imagine they have much or any interaction for Domri, so we should be safe to get this down as our thing that gets us ahead by 1. Similar to Topiary Stomper here. Yeah, we know there's a slow deck. They're not going to be doing anything too crazy. But we do have Cinderglade. That's a big thing. Certainly Marauding Raptor, that's pretty straightforward. Tosca, unfortunately, I mean, it has Indestructible. I almost misclicked and went to fight. But I remembered, Indestructibility. No. Play the Topiary. We get 2 basic lands. Cinderglade now is going to be entering untapped. Not that we can use the mana for it, but again, very easily. We should always be seeing at least 2 basics. I mean, Toski attacks, doesn't connect. They don't draw cards, so that is not really a problem whatsoever. Oh boy. Well, they're basically dead. Okay, how do we want to do it? That's the question. We got 6 lands, Topiary Stomper in the mixture. Certainly, Castle Garenbrig has to be part of this. I use Domri to fight Galta. Let me think. We've got to do the math. Leave Domri to fight Elder Gargaroth with Galta. Extra flavorful. Well, certainly Regisaur. Galta has to have haste. We're only left with 3. We could go Topiary. It doesn't really matter at this point. Just kill him. Kill him and don't ask questions. That is how you do it. Oh, okay. In your card, done work, Scorpion. Or maybe you're catching another break. Yeah, I would imagine car speakers would be interesting. Perhaps there's a delay. There's a delay with my phone's Bluetooth and my car speakers. It is kind of weird, I must admit. Yeah. Last break of the day. Good stuff. Well, I think that will do it. Nice to end on a positive note. Some highs, some lows tonight. General good, powerful things. It can't always work out. As we saw, you just get unlucky. I still love this. Stable ramp with Topiary, Thunderherd, Marauding, boom. Oh, like a cinema. Hello and welcome to the main event. Dinosaurs on Magic the Gathering Arena. Best of 3. Golly gee, look at that play. Galta attacking for 13. Oh no. The opponent has scooped before the attack could happen. We got him. we got them. Or the goal like soccer people. A I could be up for that. I was able to make an actual epic trailer voice at one point. I forgot how I was able to make it. Have to train again. That would be pretty good to do some night where I just talk only in the epic movie trailer voice. Oh, I don't know if that would get old. Certainly be pretty thrilling. Making absolutely mundane plays sound even better. Ooh, a top deck of a forest. That means Tarzan can play Thunderherd Migration because he kept a risky hand, and it is paying off. Or the CSI Miami meme where Horatio Kane says some absolutely silly line when they discover the dead body. He puts his glasses on, and it's like, well, it looks like that suspect is taken to the cleaner because they find the person at a dry cleaner or something like that. Oh, all right. Well, the classic good stuff, the classic painful stuff. Nothing much to say. We didn't face off against this card, but I think the algorithm probably saw Nullhide Ferox and they're like, no, that's not happening. The main, oh yeah, I must admit. Let's go back. It does look like, gorillas. Huh. Or the woe one. Which woe one? That one I would imagine. Yeah, a little bit. That's pretty good. Huh. I like gorillas. Fantastic stuff. I like all kinds of music. Oh, the top right. Top right. Out. Left, right. I've got, yeah. The Wilds of Eldraine Limited. Small one on the top right. Okay. This. Yeah, it gets different. I'm pointing towards the top right with this, but because the camera is flipped, it looks like I'm going off towards the left. Okay. We got that settled. Yeah. Right there. Well, I'm just looking forward to Lost Caverns of Ixalan Limited. My goodness. Going to be playing a lot of draft. Probably not. Really. I'll just use up my draft tokens. But I will get a bunch of stuff. Maybe I don't even need to open up a single pack with all the drafts that I do and the free packs that I get. That certainly could be a possibility. Almost Dino time. And keep an eye out, everybody. Actually, before we go, I'll bring up that image of the leaked commander for the Lost Caverns of Ixalan vampire deck. Shouldn't take me too long to find it. Somewhere here. Why can't I find it? Ah, here it is. 1 second. Not the Raptor deck, unfortunately. But the face commander for the vampire deck, the black and white one. Make an image here. Okay. Where's my downloads? Boom. Of course it's... Nope, a little bit smaller here. Get his name in. But yeah, just the person who got the commander deck a little bit early. I would imagine this is off of Reddit from the MtG rumors subreddit, but everybody is looking at it. Pre-sale, yeah. But you got to think, we're 2 weeks a little under 2 weeks out from the official previews starting. So I imagine the fact that we're seeing the face commander for Lost Caverns of Ixalan commander decks, that's got to mean we're going to see a bunch more. This person, well, certainly has pictures, I would imagine, of the full vampire deck. Hopefully some cards from the set, possibly tomorrow or the next few days. We're going to start seeing stuff, and hopefully it is that hulking raptor. Whew. Oh, it might. We'll see. I haven't decided if I want to spoil and do a review as we get them. I think I might. I'm not going to be able to resist it if it is super early. I've been waiting 5 years for a return to Dino stuff. I don't know if I'll be able to resist the urge. The spoiler of spoilers set review for Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Yeah. This certainly seems pretty interesting. I would imagine the dinosaur commander is gonna, well, it's guaranteed it's gonna do something for dinosaurs. Sadly, I can't use it in Explorer, of course, because this is commander, but yeah, that dude getting hunted down by the Pinkertons, going to his house, taking the product, that was wild times. I got you beat, yeah. From the start of Dinos, when everybody said they're bad, well, they certainly were pretty bad in Standard. They've gotten infinitely better. They do lots of good stuff, and they're weeks away from exploding with potential. I mean, we already see the potential here basically every night. Sometimes it is rough, but people will realize soon. Counting down the hours, basically. I refresh Reddit all the time, certainly even more than usual, especially now that it's coming in the winds. Boom, the stuff will drop. Okay. I would think so, yeah. It was, well, we did get some pretty cool Dino, well, Tranquil Frillback. We got Tranquil Frillback from that set, so that was okay. Alright, yes, have a good night, Scorpion. Hopefully work goes well, or whatever any of you guys are doing. Have a good sleep. If you're seeing this in the morning, well, hopefully you got some good rest, and peace. Don't forget to take a bite out of that like button. See you next time.